The man responsible for running Nigeria's 2027 election was secretly supporting APC on social media, tweeting victory is sure for the ruling party, commenting Asiwaju under a Tinubu post, and when Nigerians exposed him, his office said he has never owned a social media account in his life, but this same particular account we are talking about existed under his name since 2022. And it was only renamed and logged the same day the story broke. So the question every Nigerian is asking right now is simple. Can we trust this man to run our 2027 election? Now, before I show you the evidence, I want you to first listen to what the INEC chairman himself said when Dr. Abati of Arise TV sat him down and asked him about this directly. Please pay attention to his exact words, because what he says in this interview creates a very serious problem for his own defense. Take a listen.
Now, when I first heard of it, because it was delivered on the 12th, I heard of it on the news, social media. And before I knew it, people were calling me that INEC has the David Mark name, the group has been ordered to be removed. I said I cannot act on social media news information. I read it on the social media. Then I look at it, it was an interlocutory appeal that has been dismissed. So
did you hear that? He said the first time he heard about someone claiming to be him on social media was when he saw it on social media. He saw it on social media. But now, INEC's official statement says he has never owned or operated any social media account. So, if he has no social media accounts, how exactly was he seeing things on social media? Because according to what people are saying, if you don't own a social media account like Facebook, Twitter, there's no way you can click on INEC to read the news. So, where does he see things he read? And honestly, that one sentence contradicts everything his office has been saying, and this is just the beginning. Now let me show you exactly what started all of this. In March 2023, before Amupitan became INEC chairman, an ex account with the username at Joash Amupitan made 2 posts that are now causing serious wahala. Post 1, the account replied to a tweet by Dayo Israel, the national youth leader of APC, who was celebrating winning polling units in an Igbo-dominated community. The reply was simple: victory is sure. Now, the post number 2. In April 2023, the same account commented Asiwaju under a Tinubu support group post celebrating Tinubu's return to Abuja from vacation. And for those who didn't know, Asiwaju, the political title exclusively associated with only President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Now, this post stayed hidden for 3 good years until last week when everything exploded. When thousands of Nigerians started sharing the screenshots, the account immediately changed its username from Joash Amupitan to Sunday Vibe 00 and went private ever since. Now, Bashir Ahmad, a former presidential aide to former President Muhammadu Buhari, went straight to Grok, the AI tool on X, to verify the account history. Now, Grok confirmed the account was created in September 2022 under the username Joash Amupitan and kept that name until April 10, 2026, the exact same day the controversy broke. As you can see, this is not a coincidence. Now, Nigerians did not just talk about this on social media. They took to the streets. Watch what happened when northern Nigerians came out demanding the INEC chairman must go.
INEC chairman is a king. INEC chairman, Nigeria is the only country we are. We must join together to save this nation. We cannot allow democracy to be threatened by our so-called useless people.
Viewers, that is the anger on the ground, and it is not just ordinary Nigerians. Adamu Gaba posted something that got over 164,000 views. He said, Amupitan will become the biggest liability to the Tinubu administration both locally and internationally, and that coming days will review this. Also, a popular Nigerian musician, Rugged Man, he said, since there is evidence he publicly supported APC, the honorable thing is to step down so it does not taint the 2027 election. And a well-known commentator said something that got over 37,000 views. In quotes, when it is time for tax, Tinubu will compare us with the UK. But when it is time to provide good governance, he will start comparing us with Kenya. Nigeria is tired. Some activists have been speaking out about what this means for Nigerian democracy. Here's what the first activist had to say.
Amupitan, God go judge you. Amupitan INEC chairman, this my God, where every day I dey adore him in the blessed sacrament, where I know they sleep but they adore my God for blessed sacrament. Amupitan, God go judge you. Amupitan, That is, Amupitan, your own case, even worse past Mahmoud Yakubu own. Yakubu will be saying own, they loan him from another club to come and play for APC FC. Your own, you be active player for the club. You can't whine yourself, say you be INEC chairman, you want to conduct free and fair election. Shame on you, Amupitan. Jesus, Nigerians make una come outside. Nigerians, my country people, Nirila Buru, Nishori Buruku APC. That is not so we for there for this country. APC won't conduct election for APC. We there here, they pretend they whine ourselves. Meanwhile, an APC chieftain, an APC stalwart, they pretend say, na him be INEC chairman. Ori Buruku Leshe.
And this second activist went even further. Listen carefully.
If by Monday, 13th of April 2025, 9 a.m. on the dot, Professor Joash Amupitan do not tender his resignation from the office of the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, by 10:30 a.m., we expect President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to suspend him from office pending investigations and forensic analysis to the allegations against him. Of course, we know that there is no lie in whatever allegation is on him at the moment. But in case both of these criminals refuse to do what is necessary, we will mobilize the highest force of Nigerians around the world to draw the world's attention to the nonsense happening in Nigeria. We will not afford to sit back and allow taxpayers' money to be used for a coronation. If Bola Ahmed Tinubu wants to employ, wants to engage, wants to hire or appoint his son, let him do. But we cannot allow sand to be etching our eyes inside water. We have taken this for too long. Enough is enough.
At heart, ADC by face.
It's not a matter of APC at heart.
But that's what you have been practicing,
No.
Honorable.
How?
You go around proclaiming APC, or you are carrying the card of ADC.
African Democratic Congress.
If you were to vote for,
party.
if you have to vote
Since,
for, just a moment, Honorable. If you have to vote for a president today, who would you vote for?
Asiwaju and Tinubu.
Who is from what?
It's not about party. I'm talking about person.
Is that not hypocritical? You belong to a particular party.
In case you didn't know, that was Leke Abejide, a member of the House of Representatives. Funny thing is that this man is an ADC member, but is supporting APC. For someone like this to be coming out publicly that is going to support President Bola Ahmed Tinubu in 2027 tells you everything you need to know. Because if someone like this, who is an ADC member, still coming out publicly saying he's going to support another party, so what about someone who is saying that he doesn't own one account? Like I used to say, I'm not here to take sides or criticize anyone. I'm just telling you what is happening. Let me be honest with you, there are two sides to this. INEC says the account was fake, created by an impersonator, and they have promised to prosecute whoever is behind it. But here's what does not add up. The account existed under his exact name since 2022, 2 years before he even became INEC chairman. Why would an impersonator create a fake account in the name of a professor nobody knew yet in 2022? The account was only renamed and logged the same day the controversy broke. Not before, not after, the same day. And the chairman himself in his interview said he saw it on social media, contradicting his own office statement that he has never had a social media account. Now, Farouk, a respected US-based Nigerian academic, published a full column laying out the evidence and calling for Amupitan's resignation. And also, ADC has now said they will continue escalating their demands both inside and outside Nigeria until he steps down. And the question that one Nigerian puts perfectly online was this: with previous INEC chairman, trust issues came after elections, but this one is developing even before the polls. That is the real problem here. It is not just about whether the account is real or fake. It is about whether Nigerians can go into 2027 trusting the man who holds their democracy in his hands. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you believe the account belongs to Amupitan, or should he resign before 2027? I beg, drop your honest opinion in the comments. So that's the complete breakdown. An ex-account in the INEC chairman's name secretly supported APC in 2023. Now, the account was renamed and logged the same day it was exposed, and his own interview contradicts his office official statement, and Nigerians are in the street demanding it goes, because 2027 is too important for this to be ignored. If you enjoyed this breakdown, I beg, like this video if it gave you the full picture, and make sure you subscribe, turn on notifications, and help us to share this video. Let's keep everyone informed. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.